You're listening to the Esoterics Podcast.
So when my guides break human existence down to me, it's in its most basic form. And they tell me that our soul is here to learn self-trust through the art of creation. That's basically getting it right, learning that self-trust, creating. But what does getting it right look like for many of us? We don't know. Like, what does that even look like? So let's use the example of trying to control an outcome, right? Because we all do it. We all want to control what happens.
Yes.
All right. So lessons are learned in phases. So once we learn to stop trying to control an outcome, that's when we sort of level up, when we begin to learn the next phase of one of our most important lessons, which is faith and trust. And then once you learn faith and trust, that's when you can create, manifest, and do all those things at higher levels.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here's why it's difficult, because our subconscious mind carries our experiences and beliefs from the past, right? And then those impact our current thought pattern. That's what drives our beliefs. So
Right.
when we let go of the need to sort of direct the present, right? Because it's based on our path. When we let go of that, we understand what it means to stop trying to control the direction we want to go in. And then this is when we're in that mindset where we just say, okay, all right, let's see where the fuck this takes me. Let's see what incredible experience is in store for me next.
Yes.
And that's hard. That's really hard for a lot of people.
It is hard because it's giving up that control.
It's giving up control. People want to know. They want to know what's going to happen next before they take that step.
Yeah.
But that's not how the universe works, right? That is not how we get it right. All right. So, but the thing is that as humans, when we've reached that point where we can say, okay, I'm not going to push against this. I'm not going to freak out. I'm just going to let the universe show me where we're going next with this. That is when we've officially earned enough credits to graduate the specific lesson.
Yes.
Because here's the question. Here's the thing. Why do we doubt that the experience will in fact be positive and incredible? Why do we doubt that it's going to be amazing?
Oh, yeah.
Why do we assume that if we can't map out exactly how we want it to look, that it's going to be a failure or a disaster?
Well, I think it maybe comes back to experiences in the past, right?
Right. It's that programming.
Yeah.
It's that programming.
Yes.
But how do we step out of that programming unless we make new experiences by trusting the universe?
Yes.
And the thing is that what we forget is that we are the ones who wrote our path. We wrote our soul blueprint. So if it's in your heart, if it's a desire or a dream of a wish, then baby, it's in your soul blueprint and it is fucking meant for you. You can bank that. I tell people all the time in readings, you don't want to be an astronaut, do you? And they're like, no. I'm like, then that's not meant for you. But you want to open your own wellness center. Yes, with every heart of my being. Then that's meant for you. And the universe is not going to keep that from you. The universe only wants you to attain that. The universe wants to support you. But in order to get to that point, we have to experience divine order or divine timing, and within divine timing is divine order. And all of that requires us to let it go, to trust ourselves.
I really like this motto that somebody was, I don't remember where they were talking about it, but to say, show me how good it can get. Show me how much better it can get, or like this or better.
Yeah.
More of this, please. Or better.
More of this or better.
Yeah.
I love that one. I use that one quite a lot. I use what is possible a lot. I use who knows what the future holds, but the present is pretty sweet right now too. You know,
Yeah.
unless except in the instances when it's not, right? Sometimes the present is not.
Sure.
But the cool thing is that when we're ready to let the universe show us what we have in store for ourselves, right? Okay, universe, all right, let's do this. Show me. This activates an energy that moves us into the next phase in our journey, which is to go forth and use that faith and sense of adventure to create the kind of life that we've always dreamed of. It's just faith. It's simple, it's easy, and it's faith. And when we are in faith, we are aligned with our soul blueprint, but it's super hard to get to that point. It's super hard. It takes a lot of work. You know, it takes a lot of faith to be who you want to be and feel how you want to feel and manifest what you want to manifest. And then trust that anything that feels out of reach is simply your indicator that it's not meant for you yet.
Yes. That it's not meant for you yet. That it's not right now, that you're probably not ready for it yet, that if you did get it right now, you'd probably fuck it up.
Right. And that certain things have to happen in order for you to reach the point where that thing comes into your life, and you just haven't experienced those other things that need to happen. So let yourself experience lesson after lesson until you trust in complete and total support from the universe, that the universe is going to provide prosperity, abundance, appreciation, love. It's going to help you gain that self-trust. It's going to grant wishes, and it's going to activate your fucking magic. Like, let yourself experience those lessons. And along the way, just try to open up to that whole, okay, what do you have for me next? Because the thing is that once that trust becomes like a legitimate subconscious program that's running through your brain, that means it's also guiding your words, thoughts, and actions, right? Or at least that program that runs most of the time. Okay. It doesn't have to run all the time, but at least most of the time. Yeah. That's you winning at life. Seriously, when your programs are positive and they're running most of the time, and you have positive creative thoughts, words, and actions, you're fucking winning at life. You're not there's no way you can lose at life when that's going on. And it's also how earth shit works, right? Like, that's how earth shit works.
Yes.
All right.
We're here for the lessons.
All right. Okay. But I don't want to take anything away from those who feel like they're struggling, because some people might feel like, I can't let go. I can't release control. Why do I struggle with it? I suck at life, whatever. No, you're struggling because life is really fucking hard sometimes. We all struggle. Life is not easy. Fearless and I talk about this all the time, how reincarnation on Earth is literally a huge undertaking, and our guides are like, do you really want to do this? Because that's a fucking shit show down there. Life is not easy. You are doing it right. You're just as good as the next person. You're struggling because you're at the part on your path right now that is hard, or that you're struggling with, because that's the part that you're meant to master in the moment. So, just trust me when I say that path will change, it will evolve, it will transform. It just will. Yes. It's never going to stay the same. But in the meantime, be proud of where you are, because no matter where you are, you're exactly where you're meant to be. And I know that sounds kind of like a cliche, but it is. You are exactly where you're meant to be, even in the struggle, because you're meant to overcome that struggle. So back to getting it right. I think that it's just that we've all been getting it right the whole time. We just didn't recognize it because we have these expectations, or we're trying to control it or whatever. But I think we get it right every day. Every day that we wake up and, we get through this, we're getting it right.
Absolutely.
So That's the message.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're very welcome. That was a channel that I got from Spirit. And they just wanted me to remind everybody of that. Well, they worked through me. So
Yes. Well, thank you guys for sitting through another little minisode. Please make sure if you liked this minisode with us today to share with a friend because it helps. And also, minisodes are so easy to share and listen to. Thank you guys.
thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.